Hey y'all, so I know it's been a while since I've done a video, and hopefully I ain't lost y'all's attention for it, but I just got to thinking because I've been hearing more and more about this political correctness and being considerate of those with differing views and stuff like that, and talking about all these non-issues that I guess folks consider issues, while yet I have not heard much about true issues. It's been a minute since I've heard too much about addiction and handling mental health. And that's a shame because I know so many folks that are struggling with that right now. And it's something that I've dealt with myself. By the grace of God, I've got almost 4 years sober. And I know that if it weren't for finally asking for help and realizing that I cannot do this by myself, that I'd still be stuck in addiction, if not dead because of my addiction. And the fact that we don't talk about it makes those that are in addiction still, I've talked to so many people that just feel weakened by that feel that they can't ask for help because it's not talked about. They feel like with all these other non-issues being talked about that, oh, well, I don't want to say something because I don't want to make people feel like I'm taking away the focus of BLM or gender rights or any of this other stuff that's going on. And yeah, I mean, I realize there's issues in these other areas as well. But when it's causing folks that are struggling with a mental illness such as addiction to be silent and suffer in silence, that's killing people. I've known 3 people in the last week that relapsed and didn't make it because they don't want to ask for help because of what we hear in the media. Back in 2015, I had a girlfriend that relapsed and overdosed on heroin because she didn't know how to ask for help. She felt bad about it, felt like she was a burden. And that messed me up. I'd done all I could, and it wasn't enough. And I just have to realize that, God has a purpose for everything, no matter how twisted or sick it might be. But there's no reason that people have to suffer in silence. So if you're struggling with addiction right now, or you're sober, but then you're thinking about relapsing right now, reach out for help. Pick up that phone. Comment on this, and I'll personally reach out to you. You do not have to do this alone. People love you and care about you, and it breaks my heart when folks relapse. And hopefully by the grace of God, they come back to whatever program or faith, church, whatever it might be that they had. By the grace of God, those folks come back. But for those that don't make it, there's no need for that not to happen. There's no need for those relapses to happen. There's no need to continue suffering. Reach out and ask for help. You're not being a burden. You're not taken away from anything else. You are loved, and you have that right to ask for help, just like folks have a right to ask for help with insurance. Folks have a right to ask for help with job training. You have a right to ask for help in overcoming addiction. Please do not suffer in silence. Like I said, pick up that phone and call somebody that you know cares about you. Comment on this video, and I'll reach out to you. Please, don't suffer alone. And if you know somebody that's struggling with addiction, there are hotlines that you can call. There's organizations you can reach out to. Please do so. Because some folks don't know how to ask for help while they're in addiction. Some folks need that extra helping hand. I know I did. So, let's talk about stuff that matters. Let's talk about issues that are going on. Addiction's killing people. It's killing more than it needs to. Unfortunately, it's going to kill people. I get that. But when there's folks dying because they're suffering in silence, that's senseless death. That's senseless. All of it is, but that's insane that it's still happening. So, I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for watching this video, and look forward to more to come.